What's up? Yeah, everybody's been asking me questions all day. You're seeing me in rare form. I'm in the office. I was actually working on a video when everybody was calling my phone. I was about to go live on something else earlier. Couldn't do it. As you know, my phone has been going crazy. Lil Wayne is in Northwestern Memorial Hospital right now here in Chicago, which is not that far from where I am right now. Uh, yes, Lil Wayne was getting ready to transition from Chicago to Las Vegas when he was found on the floor in his hotel room. He had suffered a seizure. Smartly, they called the police and the hospital, and they were able to get him to Northwestern. Thank God he was close enough to go to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where when he got there, he had another seizure. Unfortunately for him, he had another one as he was there. And right now, he's stable condition. They're probably going to keep him for probably 3 to 4 days, maybe. But a standard protocol. He admit that he suffers from epileptic seizures, and I have no idea what he was just talking about, but this is the Casino for Life channel. Oh, you met my Kevin Davis channel? Wow, I don't know. I might be over there pretty soon. That's more like for reference. Says I'll try. This is the Casino for Life channel, I believe. That's why you guys are here. But yes, Lil Wayne was en route to Las Vegas because he was going to perform with Ray Schmurder at the Drea's nightclub in Las Vegas. He was in his hotel room where apparently he passed out, and he was not conscious at all. He was laying on the floor. So what he did was he went ahead and they called the ambulance, and they called the police department, and they called the ambulance, and they came and got Lil Wayne. And they took him over to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where there he had another seizure. He had multiple seizures, and whenever you seize, it's not a very good thing because any seizure could cause you to lose bodily function as far as your brain or everything else. So as we speak right now, Lil Wayne is in Northwestern Memorial Hospital. It could cause several different things in the brain to go, awry. So he said it a year ago. He suffers from. You're welcome, Phil. Northwestern Memorial Hospital is probably like 12 minutes from my house. I can get there in probably 12 minutes to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. It's a very good hospital. So whatever faith you are, pray for Lil Wayne and pray that he gets well. Yeah, he said he suffers from epileptic seizures now. Normally, that condition can happen when you have taken codeine and things like that. People have been known to seize who has been taking a lot of codeine. Now, as you know, my phone was ringing a lot. A lot of people came in, and for some reason, I don't understand. Something must have just went down because all my numbers just jumped. They were like this, and they just jumped down to like 52. I guess the spammers have come in and spammed the account. But yes, he suffered a major seizure. Um, he suffered a couple of them. So now he's recuperating in the hospital at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. That is exactly what's going on. Hold on, things are going crazy here. Yes, we're back. But largely, a lot of things are going awry here, and no one seems to know what's going on. But Lil Wayne has suffered a major seizure. What the hospital is saying is absolutely nothing because the media, TMZ is down there. They got all these other reporters down there reporting on Lil Wayne's condition. And no one knows what happened the night before. All they know is they found Lil Wayne laying on the floor when they were getting ready to transition from Chicago to Las Vegas. He was supposed to perform with Ray Schmurder on stage at the Dreads nightclub tonight. And it didn't happen. He had to cancel the show because he had a major seizure and he had a couple of them. They picked him up. They took him to the hospital. He's at Northwestern Memorial Hospital here in Chicago, which is not that far from my house. Uh, Ray Shermer or whatever they call themselves, those two little kids. So anyway, he was supposed to perform with those guys. And what happened was the fact that those guys, they were informed that he wasn't coming. His agent has not made a statement yet. We don't know if he's conscious. All we know is that Lil Wayne is in the hospital. He's recovering. He had another seizure while he was in the hospital. We don't know if he's still having seizure or they got him back under control. What's really going on with his condition? Once his agent comes out and makes a statement, we'll know more. But right now, they're not talking about Lil Wayne leaving Northwestern Memorial Hospital right now. So he might be here for a week. The way they're talking is that he will be okay, but we don't know for what's the determination of everything. My friend was calling because he was concerned about him because he's been knowing Lil Wayne since Lil Wayne was like 15 years old. And Mikey and all these guys, they used to be in Cash Money. They're concerned a little bit about Wayne's conditioning, so. And he's only 32 and he's suffering major seizures like this. It's very hard to keep coming back mentally because one seizure that goes the wrong way, it takes a while for you to get your speech back and all of these different things. You have to take medication to keep this from reoccurring. That's what people don't know. To keep this thing from reoccurring, different type of medications that you have to take, and he probably didn't take it. Is he conscious right now, walking around? I wouldn't say that's the case right now. I would be very remiss to say that that's the case, that he's awake and talking to people. I just don't know that's the case. I think we need to let the hospital do their job. I might go to the hospital and check on him when it doesn't become a circus. Um, if he's still down there, like right now, it's circus. A lot of people are heading down there. People who don't even cover hip hop are all down there right now to see the news. To them, this is news. So it's Lil Wayne. Whoa. They're not focusing on the fact that someone right now is not doing all right. Oh, really? No, he was found in his hotel room, unconscious, and they called the police department, who notified the ambulance, and they took them to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. They were notified that he does suffer from epileptic seizures, and he's had one. He hadn't had one in like a year that we're aware of. Sometimes they're mild seizures, and you can just continue with your day. Those functions are not good, and it's not normal for those who normally have them. If this is a frequent thing, like Lil Wayne's condition is, they advise that you go to a doctor, and a doctor would at least put you on medication that would help limit these seizures. Oh, thanks, Miguel B. I try to be spot on, because in this situation, I mean, that's really all you could do at this time. I mean, what more could you do? I was sitting here working on a video right now when I got the word. I got a phone call first, and somebody told me, "Man, I heard Lil Wayne ain't finna make it." I'm like, "What? Lil Wayne ain't finna make it? Like, who you was talking to? Like, what happened with Lil Wayne?" And then it went from there. Then people telling me, people in Chicago have a notice, they have a reputation to panic immediately and go into a whole thing like, "Man, it ain't looking good," you know. So people was like, "Man, I don't know." People said he had like the Michael Jackson thing going in. I just hope he alright. See, believe it or not, Lil Wayne is the godfather of this new millennial rap that you see right now. He is it for this whole new generation of rap you see. He ain't responsible for the Kendricks, but he brought Drake to you. He brought Nicki Minaj to you on a large scale. All these other rappers that you guys love, 21 Savage, Kodak Black, all of these guys that you guys love so much, they come from Lil Wayne. These Ray Shermers and all of these, they all come from Wayne. Thank you, Cat Mill. I appreciate that. Um, as of right now, yeah, I mean, there's no reason to think he's not alive. There's no reason to think Lil Wayne isn't alive. I mean, if it was, from what I've been told or heard, it's not even at that moment in time where people could start, oh my God, should we make arrangements? Relax, relax. Let these doctors. He's in the best hospital in the world. One of the best. He's in Northwestern Hospital. Northwestern Memorial Hospital is one of the best hospitals in the world. I guarantee you almost that Lil Wayne will not be passing away at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. How we know you telling the truth? Mr. Cooley, you cannot. I don't know who would even make up something, even for hits, to say Lil Wayne's in the hospital for having a seizure. You don't. You don't do that. You don't do that. Not even for hits. No, I mean you gotta inform some of these guys because, most of the times you might say, "Hey, don't respond to the clowns." A lot of them might be just young and they just don't understand. You don't. It's certain things you don't joke about. You don't joke about or make up stuff about people dying and stuff like that. You don't do that. It's not fun. Life is precious, so you only get one. That's why it's very special. It's only one. So you don't joke about stuff like that. So when you want to inform, you want to make sure people have the most accurate depiction, period, because they have family members. Like right now, his 5 kids, they're probably somewhere crying because they don't know what's going on with their father. To the rest of the world, he's Lil Wayne. To them, that's daddy. So I'm quite sure when you give the information out, you want to make sure you're giving the most accurate information possible. I mean, people's gonna assume it's lean and all of this, but you don't understand is that you don't have to be on lean to have a seizure. What that kind of medication do is it can help cause seizures if you consistently take it on a regular basis. Now, what he's developed is a condition that caused him to be epileptic. He claimed he had it before when he was younger, but he never had these episodes before. Taking the lean for as long as he did could have increased his chances of having more seizures. Even if he gotten off of lean completely, it could have put him in a state to where he's more susceptible to having more seizures. So what you would want to do in that situation is his doctor would probably have prescribed him on a medication. They have a medication that you can take that could limit the amount of seizures you're going to have. They got these pills. And you probably won't have another episode. Probably. If you do the right things that they tell you not to do to prevent these seizures. Now, another problem he's facing another problem that they're going to be facing here's the problem. Another problem they're going to be facing is that medication might cause other type of illnesses or might cause weak gums. It might cause your teeth to fall out. It might make you, dehydrated. It's not too good on your kidneys sometimes. So you got to take a series of medication and pills, and that's not fun. Showtime to Don. You didn't get a notification? Make sure you take this link, put it in the description box, and go to this help and feedback button. Say I'm not getting notifications, my notifications on this live stream, and ask them to tell you why. For all of y'all, come here and go to here where it says help and feedback. Click help and feedback. If you're not getting your notifications, this is what you do. Click help and feedback. Boom. Send feedback. Boom. Click that send feedback button, and then it'll tell you what to fill out. Boom. Then you put down your idea. It'll put a screenshot right here of what you got on your screen, and there you go. You put the link in there to either my page, and you put down, I am not receiving my notifications for this link. And I have clicked the notification button. So right now, everybody's just waiting to see what's happening with Lil Wayne. So whatever faith or religion you are in, just say a prayer for him. Well, Northwestern is the best hospital you could be in. So if you're gonna, let's say you did have an attack, he's in the best possible care he could ever get. No, Lil Wayne right now is currently resting. Okay, he had multiple seizures. He's probably not going to leave the hospital for a couple of days. If he was in a dire situation, it would be a lot more traffic down there. With Chicago news is like one of the top as far as New York is tough. They're on it. So they right there with Lil Wayne. They down there he was at the Westin Hotel, okay, on Michigan Avenue, where he passed out. He had a seizure. After they got him from his seizure that he had, they picked him up, took him to the hospital, Northwestern Memorial. He was rushed there, and he had another seizure while he was there. Now, people said they tried to let him make his show and get him out of the hospital. Now, he's resting right now, which means that They don't want him flying around. Lil Wayne will probably say, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But it's not fine. Because let's say he has another seizure while he's on the plane. Who's going to be on the plane that can help him? They're going to have to make an emergency landing somewhere. And you don't want to leave the best hospital in the world to go somewhere else to have a seizure or not to be 100%. Well, we're hoping that he doesn't die. We hope he lives very long. Well, I mean, the problem with Rick Ross is he was trying to do that to be popular and stick around and take lean and do all these things. But when you eating 12 cheeseburgers a day and sipping lean, you're going to increase your chances of having a heart attack or something. So when he started having seizures, he started trying to get himself in shape and take care of himself. Oh no, Carcino stays in shape. It's just the illusion because I have a fat face. I mean, it ain't DJ Academic fat, but I stay in shape. It's only y'all the ones that's fooled. Y'all be listening to the nonsense. See my face? I got those fake fat baby cheeks that the chicks love so much. Yeah, Academic, like he's storing food in his face. It's like he's storing some food here, like he got some chips and cupcakes in this one. This cheek here, he like refrigerators and many refrigerators in his mouth. Oh, I already know I'm not fat. Anybody can see I'm not fat. Check me out. Check out the board. They don't walk around with these on. I need a permit for these. He's a kid, but he's old enough to buy liquor. I told you, once he started interviewing them thoughts, I was out. I'm like, I'm done. Talking about chat goons, I'm done. I ain't got time to deal with them. You want to debate me, Mr. Cooley, on what? You lost a lot of credibility in here talking about all this was fake with Lil Wayne. When do I sleep? That's a very good question. I sleep when I get tired and I pass out. I'll be in the middle of making a video. I'll be... Then I wake up, and then whatever time on the clock it is, I have no time. I have no sense of time. I don't even know what time it is right now. Only the television, because all my television shows are I record. I go and do other stuff, so I really lose track of time. I don't know what's what anymore. Like, to me, it's like the afternoon. That's why I can't nobody like sneak up on me late at night. They be sneaking up. I'll be, hey, what's up? I'll be eating some chips, watching Netflix or something like, what's up? What's with the mask for? So, that'd be the scenario right there. Shh. Herman? Shh. We don't mention that kind of stuff here, Herman. Well, if you came here right now, you're not aware of what's going on. Lil Wayne had a seizure at the Westin Hotel on Michigan Avenue downtown in Chicago. He passed out and had a seizure. And once he had a seizure, they was rushed to the hospital. They were supposed to be en route to the airport because they had to fly to Vegas because they had a show to do. He was performing with Ray Schmurder or Sherman or whatever they name are. Those two little kids. And I think they made a song called something about some Beatles flying around or something. I don't know. But y'all should know who they are. Now, anyway. Yeah, they got Westons everywhere. We have a corporate account with Weston, but that's another story. Listen, Lil Wayne went into a seizure again at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. That's where he was transported to. And when he went to the hospital, he had another seizure while he was there. He's actually doing a lot better now. Spider Loke mentioned me on Instagram Live. Why would Spider Loke mention me on Instagram Live? So now some people are saying Lil Wayne is conscious. He's aware now. He's awake. And he was trying to check himself out of the hospital. Yeah, I have a corporate account. I'm a business, dude. I'm a business. Unfortunately, you don't understand that. You're laughing at that, but I'm a business, man. You didn't know? You're right. I am not from Chirac. Born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. 4101 South Federal. Spider Loke didn't like my video. What he didn't like about it? I didn't make him a hero. No, I think he's gonna be all right. Man, there's so many rappers that come out of nowhere and be upset. I ain't like that video you said about me. I'll be like, who are you and what you mad about? Rappers are very sensitive people because they think anything somebody say, if it don't put them in a light where you're like, yeah, it was 20 bodies and I put my foot up on the 20 bodies and I did this. You know, if you don't say the story like that, they ain't gonna like it. They gonna be like, okay, well, you really didn't do nothing. You went to the car. That kind of make me look like a punk. Don't tell them I went to the car. Tell them I looked around and see what was going on. I looked around. I haven't got a smirk like this. Like what? Who wanted? Then I went to the car. Don't make it like I just went to the car, but you just went to the car. What I mean? You're seeing if you don't add that extra animation to it or extra thing in the back and tell the motive, they're not gonna like it. So be it. He's keeping a list. Oh, Ski and me is cool. We know that Lil Wayne's health is in trouble. Lil Wayne, for what we've been reported, that they wanted Lil Wayne to check out of the hospital so he can make his stop in Las Vegas and do the show there. But something happened. I'm gonna try to call. I could try to call Oskino right now. I got Oskino number. Oh, we've talked plenty of times. No. Philly dudes don't hate Carcino. Silly dudes hate Carcino. That's all. TMZ gonna be all over this tomorrow. They all over it tonight. I don't know what you talking about. Everybody in the news world is on this. Hot Rod ain't mad. He just laughed it off. He was smart enough. He just laughed it off because he know what's happening. Whenever who want to hear they got slapped over some crackers? You know. Oh, of course they are, Herman. You know, Complex is always late to the party. But what is true is that he did get checked into Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he tried to check out, and the hospital advised it's not wise for him to leave the hospital to go on an airplane to leave. You see, I don't have to depend on TMZ. I'm right where the place where it happened. I'm in Chicago. I got people that called me when this happened, right when the news was coming out. Northwestern Memorial Hospital is one of the best hospitals in the world. He will be all right. Oh, I finished Ozark. Woo! Wee! I can't wait to do that prediction. I mean, that whole breakdown. I'm going to do it on the Screen Fiend account. I'm not going to do it on this account. I would love to do it on this account, but I'm going to do it over there. I'm trying to think, should I go live and do it over there, or should I just, I don't know if I should make the video, or should I go live when I talk about that show? That show is incredible. I got 3 that I know of. I probably got like maybe 4 or 5. I got another one that's like an archive one, Carcino 2. That was the one I had before I got Carcino for Life. Yeah, I did do a review for Defenders. I did it live, but it's on the Screen Fiend account. Lil Wayne had a seizure, or in other words, in his opinion, he just fell out. See, the problem is with Lil Wayne, and what they don't want people to believe is that he has seizures. Because when you have seizures, Ozark is about money laundering. You don't want to miss that. Watch the first episode, and if you're not hooked after the first episode, might as well cut it off. Because that first episode is enough to get anybody hooked. Watch that, and that's all you need. I got a Walmart shirt with a Walmart bank account, though. I don't have a Walmart bank account, but it sounds good. I gotta see Snowfall. A lot of people was upset. I really wasn't impressed on the first episode, but I'll give it a fair shake. Oh, buddy. They money laundering from a Mexican drug lord. You Ozark is where it's at. I watched that show. I was like, I'm watching some money, baby. I'm got some money, putting some dollar bills in a sack, ruffling it up. Gotta age that money up. Gotta age it up. Throw it in the dry. Let it bounce around. I gotta age that money up. Man, I'm all about that. I don't even need to wash my money. My money already clean, but I'm like, I'm washing it anyway. From what right now, for the report they're saying, Lil Wayne is resting. Normally, when somebody says someone is resting, they should be doing all right. It's very rare you say, well, he's just resting right now, and then it's like, well, he's gone. You know, it's very rare you hear something like that. So when they say, oh, Daryl Griffin, if you got a long enough break to watch Ozark on Netflix, first episode, all you need. It don't mean he's on lean because he had a seizure. He's developed epilepsy. So he's probably very prone to having seizures now due to the condition. He wanted to check himself out and still try to make the show in Vegas. But doctors suggested that wasn't a good idea. That's what's being reported to us. But see, this is why entertainers get very paranoid when it comes to things like reports about conditioning, especially NBA artists, because if they say you were in a gang or this guy was, a drug dealer or you can't go here, certain people might view you as a risk to like do shows. So they don't book you. And without shows, you don't get money. Without money, you don't eat. Bills ain't paid. Get my drift? Yes, Northwestern Memorial is one of the best hospitals in the world. I don't know. I might have to castrate that clock. It chews when the hand wants to go around. Cleveland got the best hospital in the. Depends on who you are. I think that by having Lil Wayne and all of his efforts and all the things that he's done so far and his career, as far as being the godfather of all these rappers that come out, he's gonna go down in history when he's done. He's not done yet. Nobody's saying he's done. I'm just saying when he's done. When all of this is said and done and it's all over, he's going to go down as one of the most top innovative rappers of all time. And I think I've already put him in that group. He's one of the most influential artists of all time. No, you don't produce. You don't do a publicity stunt for something like that. You try to lie to say it wasn't what it was. You try to say I just fell and bumped my head, because if it goes out that you epileptic and you have seizures all the time, people are not gonna want to book you for shows because they don't want you having a seizure on stage. You know, and these are the things. This is what happened with Prodigy from Mobb Deep. His seizures come from him having sickle cell anemia. So, and most of it, when you have sickle cells, there are certain things you can't be doing. Like he wasn't doing the right things of taking care of his body, like drinking and smoking and all these type of things that he was doing, is why he had so many episodes where he had to be hospitalized. Yeah, and I don't understand how he choked on an egg in a hospital. Oh, wait till you hear the Rick James Nathan story. That's even more nuts. It's almost a continuation from the alligator story. Because the alligator story ain't done. That's basically just the end of what happened with the alligator. Rick James was upset they made the alligator go back in the water, which led to the fight that was going on up there. The reason why Rick had to run up there and he missed what happened with the alligator. He believed he could train an alligator. Like man, I could train. You see how I trained that dog? I could train that alligator. I'll bring an alligator on stage. I'll come out with that alligator, put him right on stage. Yeah, Rick was crazy. He thought he could have trained that alligator because he trained the dog. And he wanted to bring an alligator out on stage. Yeah, Rick James, he called hot dog Franks. Give me some of them Franks. Yeah, feed him some Franks. Yes, if you mix that Rick James story. Yeah, WWE right now is a mess. I'm waiting on them to get some order to it. I don't think Bayley's getting the belt back. I think Nia Jax is going to keep the belt for a minute. Well, the new WWE champion, he's alright. It's just that he really don't have too much dimension to him. I can see Dolph Ziggler quitting, because Dolph Ziggler has nothing to go off of. I mean, he's cool, but you ain't gonna be concerned about Dolph Ziggler. He's flying Brian Pillman Jr. That's all he was. He needed a whole new identity. No, once they split and start reshuffling, you go to SmackDown, you go to Raw, they killed the show. They killed the show. Ah, yeah, I'm laying in my bed. I never get to lay in my bed. Do you understand that? You know how rare it is I get to sleep in my bed? It's very rare I sleep in this bed. I spent all this money on this big, magnificent bed, and I rarely get to sleep in it. I know. I didn't know I had a bed either. It was here for declaration. Why everybody asking about old girl from last night? Don't worry about the girl from last night. Couch, man. I mean, couch, chair, the wall. I've mastered sleeping standing up. I sleep wherever I can. I think I went to sleep on a live video once. You ever go to sleep standing up like this? I've mastered that. Oh, my milk of magnesia. When the devil made you, he broke the mold. Man, that cracks me up every time I hear that line. That was nuts. What was that movie? Drinking Your Juice in the Hood? The Wayans brothers? Yeah, that was funny. What is Herman talking about? Herman, we do not discuss things like that at all. Do a Star Wars live tomorrow? We might. We might. Haven't decided yet. I feel like going to the gym. Yep, I do. Oh, I gotta take the trash out. Forgot. Tomorrow is trash pickup day. Let me make sure I don't lock myself out the house. You're right, it is a holiday. Good looking. And it's people that put the trash out anyway. Good looking. I'm going back in the house. See, that's what I got y'all for. Now I gotta go there and do that. Oh, this must be a Friday the 13th marathon. Which part is this? Part 3. Oh, baby. We gonna get a whole thing going. Yeah, I just recorded part 4. Now part 3 on? What they doing tonight? Okay, there we go. I likes that. Oh yeah, I love part 4. I'm gonna tell y'all why. There's key details in part 4 that nobody really notices at all. Part 4 was made and written by some people who did a lot of weed. I mean, tons of weed. More than anybody in the history of mankind. They were so pot-headed out of their mind. They would grab all these girls that's trying to come up in the game and trying to do something. Like part 3 was the first 3D guy, where they had Seth Rogen. I guess this is his cousin or long lost brother. He was for comic relief issues. Oh yeah, that's the one I like too. Everybody hated that one, but I like that one. Well, now that I'm recording this, I don't have to watch it at this moment in time. Oh yeah, Flair's out the hospital. He's still recuperating, but he's good. But he ain't back 100% yet. But he still gave us a woo. I ain't dead yet, mother. They ain't got rid of Rick. Styling and profiling. Chick stealing, wheeling, jets flying, son of a gun. You know, that's Rick. No, I didn't see CT video. I know he was waiting to have heart surgery. You know, the last time he was here, I didn't get a chance to see him. But I knew he wasn't 100%. Oh, well, my neighbors have shut up forever. I was a Ric Flair. I love Dust, Big Dust, but I was a Flair, Ric Flair. Styling and profiling, jet stealing and wheeling, son of a gun, ain't nowhere in the world. Rick start off calm, and by the end of that night, Rick gonna be yelling. That's one thing you always knew about Ric Flair. Where it starts is not where it's gonna end. Why'd I never outgrow the WWE phase? I'm not into WWE like I used to be. Believe me, I was more absorbed into the WWE and wrestling every weekend. It was nothing but that wrestling. See, there was no Raw. It wasn't none of that stuff back then. You had the weekend, and that was it. Unless it was a live show that came in on like a Friday or a Thursday. Other than that, you didn't see it. And my uncle would take me to the matches. ECW they had a bunch of guys who didn't care about what happened to them. And for insurance reasons, that wasn't going to last too long. But it had a hardcore element to it that was very dangerous for the people that was doing it. And it was telling the fans, like, we want to see people do more stunts. And once Owen Hart died from flying in from the building, the top of the roof, all the way down, that was it. Do I like New Jack City? Who don't like New Jack City? That's what I want to know. Who got a problem with that? We need more movies like that. Lil Wayne did not die. He's resting right now at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. I can't tell you when the last time someone passed away at Northwestern Memorial Hospital that didn't pass away from old age. You go there, that's top-notch medical care you're going to get. Uh, One of the greatest shows on Showtime, besides Ray Donovan, is a show called Billions. You don't want to miss that. I remember Master P signing a contract with the WCW. I remember that very, very well. That was Eric Bischoff and all of these guys trying to get some new energy into WCW by having rappers go up against the country music guys. That was a Russo deal. Bischoff and Russo wanted to create this atmosphere of country music, the good old boys. And that's when they had the West Texas Rednecks with Kurt Hennig and his guys going up against these other wrestlers that they had that were black. And they didn't know how to introduce them or bring them into the wrestling. So they said they're going to make them the No Limit Soldiers and have Master P with them. They had one guy called Swole. Yo, that's Swole. That's another guy. Master P was naming these wrestlers. Then they all in the ring. We bout it, ride it. I was like, the No Limit Soldiers. Here come the No Limit Soldiers. When they said, I almost fell out my chair when I heard them say that. The announcers, they were jumping somebody in the ring. They was, oh my God, here come the No Limit Soldiers. And they come rolling in the ring. I said, oh my God. Here come the No Limit Soldiers. Oh, God. Yep. Jason is on Stars, and that's exactly why I hit the record button twice. Because I'm finna watch part 4 and part 3. 4 is my favorite. That guy who kept saying that word, dead F, through the entire movie. It was the introduction into the computer world when part 4 came out. In 1984 was the introduction into the lives of computers and video games. So people had an Atari. You know, they had the Atari system out. It was these keyboards you could type in on a computer. So part 4 was the introduction of people seeing the computer life. So he put in all this information on the computer. Hey, the computer says you're a dead F. That's what it is, man. You're a lousy lay. And he kept rubbing it in through the entire movie. It's like he had no other script but to say that line over and over again through the entire movie. Look, man, you're a dead F. Just give it up. Look, having sex with a chick is a good way to get to know him. He was great. That dude was up. He was perfect. I used to play video games when I was younger, but you grow out of that stuff, especially when the games got stupid and they got complacent or the same. Like Madden 2017. Madden, I'm like, why do I need to keep getting a new Madden? I'm like, I can just trade players and personnel and switch them on my team. Why I gotta go keep grabbing a new Madden every year? Ain't nothing changed, ain't had nothing new. And me, I don't like this online playing people I don't even know. I like for somebody, you gonna have to be sitting here with your controller. I got a controller in my hand, and you just gotta listen to me give it to you all day long while I'm beating you on the screen. You gotta hear about it. See, I'm used to that. I ain't used to just talking to somebody through a microphone who I don't even know. I be, shut up, Shem Joy. Sim Jow. Sim Jow Wow. Listen, Sim Jow Wow. You like this beat down I'm giving you right now, Sim Jow Wow? Get used to it. I was always a guy who played thinking games, like Zelda. Dark Cloud. Something that requires your mind to get out of. It was fun playing with my cousin because my cousin likes to break the rules. He don't like to do what you're supposed to do in the video game. He wants to defy the game. And I'm like, in Zelda, I'm like, dude, you need the lead boots in order to complete the level. You're not gonna be able to do the swimming level without the lead boots. There's only so far you could go. Why do you keep fighting it? Go back and get the lead boots. Nah, I could do this. Skyrim, that's like crack. Whoever invented Skyrim knew what to do. That game, that was crack for everybody. Skyrim. That became crack, like Halo. Skyrim is crack. That's all that is. He's in Northwestern Memorial Hospital it's in Chicago. But man, Skyrim is crack. That thing is so addictive because what happens is it keeps changing on you. The PC Skyrim, you can keep adding levels. So you don't need to wait for part 2. You got new levels, you can keep changing it and keep going. And boy, did people do that. How many of y'all downloaded the new levels on Skyrim. That's the first time I heard somebody say something that stupid. Lil Wayne got to cut his dreads because it's too much weight, and that's why he's having seizures. You would shock the medical professional world with that. They might put you in a white straitjacket over there. Is there any need for me to be at Floyd's house right now? Quite sure he got women that can do it.
Crafted flavors and all natural ingredients. Sink your teeth into that. Crave better.
Man, if they sold these pretzel dogs at the stadium,
Oh, everybody would love it.
getting a hot dog on a premium pretzel bun with melty cheese sauce and crispy bacon here.
Oh, no, thanks. I already got one.
The summer's biggest hit is the premium pretzel dog. This is how you sign.
Going into the finals now of the Gatorade Slam Dunk. It's been exciting this year. I think some more creativity shown this year overall than we saw certainly last year. D. Brown and Sean Kemp. D. Brown is 22 years old. 6 feet out of bounds.
That ball bounced behind.
44. For the championship.
Said whoever wins this, we're going to match him up against Super Hugo from the Hornets.
Watch the best dunk in basketball history.
Double clutch with one hand, leaving from just inside the free throw line. Now, seems important for him to get a good number on this because he's got a 44, which is a low number already. So if he has to keep that 44, he's going to be in trouble.
I see. He'll make the catch with the one hand and bring it back and then up again. There it is.
That's spectacular. You're talking about a guy 6'10 and a half. Look at him gracefully. Look at that. Look at his leg extending behind him. That's beautiful.
The Rain Man. Tell Bron to do that. Tell Bron to do that. See if Bron could do that. Why he hitting the Rolling Stone with his rolling on? He could pay me in watches and cars. I would take every cent. I can't believe you got me drinking almond milk. People bite Oreos? I just let them dissolve. Oreos and almond milk.
On the basket, and I think that he's got it won right now because of that dunk right there. But you must understand that the judges all use the dunk themselves, so that's why the score.
He gets a 45.7.
That's the cherry on
And this is how the dab was created.
Sean Kemp knows it. Everybody knows it. Steve Brown, 22-year-old rookie.
Watch him hide his eyes.
The dab.
The blind dunk.
He's got the Johnny Bones, pull the plug, let's go home, turn it out.
The no-look dunk.
He's been one of the champions. He's polished already. I tell you, Johnny Bones, the former Celtic, and now to a
The creators of the dab.
So Steve Brown.
I'm still going to the gym, Ozzy. It's early. Y'all only come in about this time. I don't know what he talking about. He scared me.
Going.
Uh-oh, it's the World Judo Championships. Look at that. They finna do some karate. Ooh, that's it. Somebody finna get it. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Ronda Rousey never won gold. She wasn't supposed to win gold. She wasn't supposed to win nothing.
Was so hard.
She don't have the mental aspect to do anything. She don't come from a mentally strong background. Her mom's mentally strong, but the dad, you see, he wasn't.
Here on Facebook Live. We leave up day one. Let's go from there.
And NBA TV on Twitter.
Reddit on Twitter. Gordon Hayward is Boston. He beat the mirror.
NBA TV on Instagram.
Uh-oh, they got Drink Champs on. Wyclef on. So this the show y'all be watching, huh? With Nori over here drinking every 10 seconds. I don't understand nothing nobody's saying on this show. Man, drink up, man. Drink up. Man, he better get back on the diet quick.
Just give me a little more time, okay?
Fries. That's not how it goes. Bye, anyone.
I love you, baby. More than anything in the world. Bro, are you out of your mind? Gotta cut the phone shoe short.
This is why I can't watch reality TV. It's so bad. It's not even interesting. Watch these people falsify everything every 10 minutes. It's just too much. Kanye West got a show? What's going on here?
We've made a new stain with wasabi and goji berries.
Make that 10,001 per cell pro clean.
The life of Kanye West.
Thin enough, good enough. I'm on my period. They're all just excuses. No, you like a
What in the world is going on around here?
no, you like a
They got a 600-pound yoga teacher? What kind of stuff is this? Watch Good Time. I already told you to watch Good Time. I already seen it. Look at this. She the yoga instructor. You can add her too. Look at her. What in the world? She the yogurt instructor. What? I'm like, what are we finna do in here? How you the instructor? Yoga instructor. That's like Rick Ross in there trying to lead somebody do some yoga. Yeah, we're gonna do some yoga. Yeah, I got my yoga mat right here. Yeah, now do what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna throw a kick like this. Whoop! Like that. Whoop! Oh man, you gotta be joking. She the yogurt instructor. Like, I'm gonna show you how to eat this yogurt. First you grab the spoon. And you know how that yogurt be hiding in that corner. You gotta go in there and get them edges. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to hit them edges. So you gotta take your arm up like this here, then bring the spoon down in the cup. And put it at a 45-degree angle so you can scoop up them corner yogurts that's hiding in there. I got a cousin that be running right to her right now, like she Beyonce. Hey, baby, we was just thinking about you.
just excuses. No, you
Go ahead, yoga instructor.
preferred choice of women who exercise.
Oh, wait a minute. Was it another one back there? Or was that the same one? Oh, Lord, that's her from the other angle. Good Lord, she the instructor. The instructor. Normally the instructor's in shape. They like what you supposed to be striving for. What is she striving for? Woo-wee. My goodness. Wow. She probably ate the aerobic instructor. She probably accidentally breathed him in while she was eating. Oh, God. Not again. Not again. What you do? I didn't accidentally inhale them. I'm sorry. But I teach the class today.